Tenchi Kiawao, there can be no doubt that we owe a debt of gratitude to our elders and veterans, who paved the way for us to arrive at this new era with our modern-day treaty. And that's why it's important that we consult with them and gather them together to hear their guidance and their will.
You saved the best for last, and this is the best because this is in the encyclopedia of our people. Most of you have volunteered in so many different ways throughout history and throughout time. Your contributions, we know, go into decades upon decades.
I never thought we'd see the day where we're finally going to be recognized as a people. I think it's a great step forward. And I think David has done a wonderful job. And when he talks, people listen.
So everything you've done, in all the years you sacrificed in these locals, all those that ran in elected positions in the Federation, whether it's Cecilia here, George, others that started it like George Fleury, you look at people like them that gave so much, and we owe them so much. We owe them, I never forget we owe them. Because without them, we wouldn't be where we are. Without our veterans, we wouldn't be where we are.
This matters from what we're doing here with the consultation because, number one, it gets us all on the same page. What happens to us is that we sometimes forget. That's the biggest thing that happens to us. So we forget about our history and we don't pay attention. So it's great when our leaders repeat and tell us again and remind us of what our history was, what our family stood for, how we evolved as a people, and how we were the first people that were in the Red River.
It was fitting that we end with the seniors and our elders, our veterans today. It's a fitting day for them and a fitting day for our government.
Well, we've been around a long time. Like, I'm over 70 years old now, and I just, the young people have to have a chance too, for more of a chance than we had. Like, goes back, like when he's talking about Louis Riel, like what he fought for and everything. And a lot of the kids, they would never know that without the elders.
What I hope for what this will do for the youth is that to have confidence in themselves, to do their culture, the Michif culture, and not to be ashamed, and to say, hey, I'm a proud Métis, and not be ashamed like we were. We were scared to say that we were Métis.
It's just super great to be able to say, hey, I belong to the MMF, I'm a member, and now here's where we're going.
Our young generation needs to be ready for that fight. You need to tell your grandchildren to protect their identity. Stand firm and proud of who you are.
Me, I'm a high school dropout who graduated when I was 66 years old instead of graduating in 1966. I went back to school. Best thing I ever did because my granddaughter and my grandson were having trouble in school, and I said, you guys work hard, I'll work hard, we'll all graduate together. My grandson was, unfortunately, lost his life in a car accident, but didn't graduate, but I graduated for him. And I got that Métis sash when I graduated.
It's fitting we're ending our consultations after 3 months with the knowledge keepers, the wisdom, the fighters, the front line fighters that were there all the way for decades and decades and decades. So it's fitting we end here.